Hey, what's going on? What's going on, dude? It's Bill Burr, and it's time for the Monday Morning Podcast for Monday, August 29th, 2018. Oh, happy baseball championship. Happy baseball championship. Why am I in such a good mood? Why do I want to walk down the street with the fucking bass drum kicking my fucking feet up in the air? Because your 2018 Boston Red Sox once again are World Series champions. Do you believe it? I think I speak for all of New England when I say fucking woo! Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I remember after 2003 thinking, all I want to do is just see these fucking assholes just one fucking time have a clutch fucking moment in your fucking life, you Red Sox wearing cunts. That's where I was at. All right? And the very next year they win it. And I was like, you know what? That's it. I'm in such a good mood. I don't give a fuck that my phone is making noise in the background. That's what a great mood I'm in. All I wanted to see was just him win it once. Not only did I get to see him win it once, now I got to see him win it twice, 3 times, 4 times. They're one behind the Patriots. So all you haters out there, just in case you lost count, in this century, we've won 5 Super Bowls, 4 World Series titles, an NBA championship, and a Stanley Cup, and one of those soccer championships. MLS, whatever. We're winning championships and stuff I don't even give a fuck about. All right? And for all you guys, doesn't it get old after a while? Don't you get tired of it? No! It's fucking awesome. It's fucking awesome. You know? And, if it doesn't happen to us, I hope it happens to you someday. Unless you're in fucking New York or in Montreal. Or a Laker fan. Other than that, I got no fucking problem with anybody. Unbelievable. I don't even know what to say. What's this? I don't know if it was Jackie Bradley Jr. or J.D. Martinez. One of them said after Game 3 that I was at, can't believe I was at the game. He said, I've never seen a team get punched in the face and then just get up like nothing happened like this team. Something like that. I know I'm butchering it, but it was just perfect. They were just never out of it. I have not seen a team score this many fucking runs with 2 outs, be down this much since the 1998 New York Yankees, which is probably the best team I've ever seen. The only other team in my lifetime, and I vaguely remember seeing them, was maybe the Big Red Machine. That team was fucking incredible. That was just another team that was just like, they were just stacked. All right, you know what? I'm lying a little bit. That phone thing is going to bug me here if this continues to happen here. All right. Fuck. Am I supposed to talk about that shit too? Anyways, congratulations to the Dodgers, man. Jesus Christ, another great season. He just came up short. All I can tell you, having been through that, it just makes it all the more sweeter when you finally win it. But, so we went to Game 3. What a fucking great stadium, by the way. And not only is it a great stadium that the Dodgers have, like the stadium, just considering when it was built, and there was so many of those soulless cookie-cutter baseball stadiums that they made, they were multi-purpose, basically. All of them were designed so you could play football and baseball back there. A very, forward-thinking, money-saving, environmentally friendly thing that we did. And then we all decided, you know what? Fuck these stadiums. They're old. Why fix them up? I don't understand why you just can't fix them up. They're made out of metal and concrete. They're not going anywhere. That's like any fucking car you have. The fucking engine block is made out of steel. As long as you take care of it, it's gonna run forever. Everybody just throws shit out. So they knock down all of these fucking stadiums and then rebuild not at 1, but 2 more stadiums. I want my own stadium. I don't want to share it. Although, I did Boomer Esiason's show. Boomer and was it Gino? And he was talking about what it was like to play for the Cincinnati Bengals in Riverfront Stadium. He said they used to cover a home plate with a piece of wood and then just threw AstroTurf on top of it. So if you got tackled on that, basically it's like you landed on somebody's tree fort. So I guess, maybe that's a reason. But I would have thought they could have come up with some sort of technology where they didn't have to fuck it. That was just basically because there was AstroTurf, right? I don't know. I don't pretend to understand. But me and my buddies, we went to Game 3. And I didn't wear any Red Sox shit. Still almost got into a fight. Fucking West Coast. Still almost got into a fight. Unfucking believable. There was what killed me was we went to the game and there was so many empty seats because StubHub just gouged the shit out of they were charging like $700. I was at the top of the stadium. Those tickets were over $700. And, I guess StubHub was content to be like, well, we're making 4 times the fucking face value of the ticket. What do we give a shit if 3 out of every 4 seats is empty almost, It wasn't that bad, but there were big, giant swaths of fucking rows that were just, nobody was there. From the bottom all the way up to the top. And, people got flat screen TVs. They don't need that shit. They're going to come home. They'll see the fucking replay. They'll know the pitch count. They'll, all of that shit. Rather than being like me trying to figure out the scoreboard with my fucked up eyes at this point. So anyways, my buddy, he was having a few beers, and when he was finishing, he was just sitting in the row behind us that was basically empty. So there was a guy behind there, and, all he had to say was, hey, guys, do you mind just keeping your empties in your row just because, me and my wife and the kid want to try to get by here. And oh, sorry, dude, no problem. That's how it would have gone down. But instead, because he's a West Coast guy, they're so fucking laid back out here. He immediately just says to my buddy, this is how he enters the conversation. He's like, hey, buddy, is there something wrong with the underneath of your chair? And my friend turns around, looks at him, immediately with that look on his face like, wow, I'm about ready to get into a fight. And he's like, what? He goes, is there something wrong with the underneath part of your chair? And he's like, no. He goes, well, why don't you put your empties there? And he goes, oh, well, there was nobody sitting back. And then it fucking, in literally, fucking flash paper, escalates to this level. So I'm sitting there. So I just go, I've been out here long enough. I'm a veteran. I know this is going to happen. You could literally go to the game, fucking dressed like Jesus or Santa Claus, whatever the fuck you're into, and still somebody's going to be like, hey, fucking, hey, Whitey. You think you can not have your fucking beard blowing over your shoulder, blocking half the fucking feel like something's going to happen? Hey, Santa, why is your suit red? What are you, a fucking Cardinals fan? And all of a sudden you're into it. So I just turn around. I look at both of them. I just go, ladies, 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 which usually diffuses it. Somebody's saying ladies. All right. Then you realize, all right, I'm acting like I got a fucking tampon on, right? I go, we're at the World Series, Game 4. Huh? Come on, let's have a good time, right? So I go to shake the guy's hand behind me, and he leaves me hanging. So now I'm fucking mad. I don't say anything to the guy, and then I just fucking sit down. So we sit down, and then for fucking eating and loudly talking about the level of fucking asshole fans that are out here on the fucking West Coast. It's just like they go to the game to get into a fight. It's just like, so after inning half of that, I'm like, dude, do you really want to keep doing this? And it's like, no, I don't. So I get up, I go down to get a beer, and I'm coming back, and as I'm walking up the aisle, this fucking guy is sitting there mean mugging me. Now this guy, he's got to be like fucking 50 pounds over fucking weight. There's 4 of us, there's 1 of him. Now granted, he's in the row behind us. I guess maybe he could fall on us and do some fucking damage. But if we wanted to, we all probably could have picked him up and thrown him over. We were the second to last row. Literally just thrown him off the back of the fucking stadium. All right? And when you're dealing with people from Boston, there's a chance that there's that level of fucking anger involved. It wasn't us. But I'm just saying. And this guy could give a fuck. So he's fucking staring at me as I'm walking up. He's with his wife and kid. And he's fucking staring at us like fucking William Wallace. Staring at me, I should say, as I'm coming up. So I'm literally, my eyes are fucking bad at this point. So I'm like, is this guy staring at me? So when you're fucking old, you got to either squint or you kind of look away and then look back at something. So I had to look away to focus on something else. And then I look back at him. I'm like, yeah, he is staring at me. And I just looked away. So he probably thought that was a moment of weakness. So now he's probably, there it is. He's going extra hard with his face now. I swear to God. So I just got up there and I don't know what happened. All of the anger, all the shit, it just went away. I was just like, buddy, we really going to do this, man? Come on. I respect the Dodgers. I respect you. We weren't trying to, I apologize for that stuff. So I see his face finally relax. I go to fist bump the guy. He's so fucking macho. He can't even like stick his hand. He makes the fist, but he has his hand still near his body. It's like my daughter when I first like was like teaching her how to wave and she wouldn't like lift her arm up. She would just like open and close her hand while it just rested on her leg. It was like adorable. But with this guy, it was just, I don't know what it was. It was just like, wow, this guy's got a lot of pain. I don't know what the fuck happened to him. So he fist bumped. Long story short, by the end of the game, even though his Dodgers are losing, we're like friends. We're friendly anyways. Diffused the whole fucking thing. And my angry fucking Italian Boston guy I'm with, he's like, dude, how the fuck did you do that? How the fuck? And I just said to him, I was just like, dude, I'm fucking done with it. I'm not fucking doing this anymore. I'm not going to fucking go to a fucking baseball game and then almost getting, as a 50-year-old bald fucking dude, almost get into a fight over an empty fucking Bud Light beer can and where it was placed within this concrete structure. I'm not fucking doing it anymore. Right? I had already almost gotten into a fight with my wife and I diffused that because we had pregame at my house. And evidently, my wife didn't feel like she was invited. I don't know why. We were in the house. She's always been invited. But you know what happened? I came off the road, and I was under the gun where I didn't have a lot of time between getting back to the house, giving her a hug and a kiss, checking in with my kid, and then making sure I had beer for people coming over to go to the game because the game starts at 5, and I didn't get back from Phoenix until, 1 o'clock, didn't get home till like 2, right? So, they're coming home, they're coming back. I'm sorry, I got home at like 1 o'clock and my friends were coming over at 2. So I barely hugged and kissed my wife and then asked her to go out and get some beer for the guys, which is something I never do. I usually handle everything. She's always got the honey-do list for me, but I never have anything for her. So can you go out and get some beers? And she's looking at me like I just asked her if she could fucking walk on water or something. So a half hour goes by and I'm looking at her. I'm like, are you going to go out and get the beer? And she goes, are you serious? I didn't know you were being serious. And I was like, yeah, I'm being serious. Like, why would I say that as a joke? And she goes, well, because, I'm just sort of sitting here, hanging out and, it's one of those, it's just one of those things in a relationship where like one person is going to ask somebody else to do something that they never do themselves or vice versa or something like that. So I don't know. She couldn't get her fucking head around it. So then she goes and she gets the beer. She pulls up, and of course, when she pulls up, she's like, can you come out here and help me bring the beer in? Because that's what the fuck, they can never just fucking do something for you. They still got to drag you in, right? And I missed that text, so my friends went out and helped her out. And then she was fucking pissed at me or whatever. So we're driving to the game, and she's like texting me about what a jerk I am. So I fucking diffuse that. I go to the fucking game. I diffuse the fat fuck behind us. That's all I did the whole fucking day, diffusing shit. As I watched the Red Sox then go down, 4-0. And after that crazy fucking game in Game 3, where we used our starting, Game 4 pitcher. I mean, how great a game did, Bueller pitch? I feel like people forgot about that. With the Dodgers winning, it was all about that guy hitting the home run. And I apologize. I got a kid now. I don't know anybody's fucking names anymore. I watch the games while I fucking switch back and forth between the game and Puppy Dog Pals. Every time I switch from Puppy Dog Pals back to the game, my daughter just points at the TV and goes, uh-oh, dog. And I got to... I'm like, just a second. Mimi Mao. Sounds like she's speaking like Chinese or something. She's saying Minnie Mouse. Mimi Mao. Anyways, so I don't even know who hit the fucking home run. The whole thing was such a blur. I've been so goddamn busy. Somebody hit a fucking home run for the Red Sox to make it 3-0. I mean, 4-3. Then we scored another run. Then we fucking loaded them up. And then that whole analytics shit, they're taking guys out that are doing a good job, which I don't fucking understand. I mean, analytics, when in those situations, sometimes I swear to God, it's like baseball's version of the fucking prevent defense, where like I'm sure on paper this fucking makes sense. But why? Stop watching the fucking pitch count. What is this guy doing to the opposite team right now? Oh, he's fucking killing him, buddy. He's up to 27 pitches, and the juxtaposition for his ball and socket joint fucking shoulder to his jugular. We need to take him out during the 28th and a half fucking pitch, right? They're doing that shit. So, anyways, we end up coming back. I think we were winning the game like 9-4. And then Kimbrel comes in. You know how he closes the game. He lets up a home run and a fucking double, I know he's coming off injury. God bless the guy. Whatever. He scared the fucking shit out of me. And we won the game. And then it was great. I got to walk onto the stadium. I didn't have any problem. I shook the guy's hand behind me. And, I saw a bunch of people wearing Red Sox shit there. I guess I'm just too old to do it. And my favorite fucking part about going to an opposing team's stadium, rooting for the other team, is when I'm not wearing my own gear and I go into the bathroom and I don't have to worry that 5 guys are going to push me in the back when I go to take a fucking piss. You know what I mean? Because their team's losing. And the fucking bathroom with all of that porcelain, all of that tile, and none of the fucking security, and there's urine on the floor. It's just the fucking worst. And that's where it goes down. And to just be able to walk in there and just not have a fucking problem. I wasn't being a dick. When the Red Sox were scoring runs, I was definitely cheering, but I did it in a respectful way. I didn't do that shit. I always see that when I'm watching games. Any game I watch, and I'll see the opposing team score. When they cut to the crowd, you'll always see one douchebag not only standing up wearing fucking everything he could possibly be wearing for the other team, he's turning around facing the crowd. Like he's fucking, Steven Seagal in Marked for Death, and he's going to beat up a whole fucking section. There's always some fucking fat, bloated, drunk jackass. And every time I see it, I always just think, like, somebody should beat the fuck out of that guy. Somebody shouldn't. But, you never watch the Discovery Channel? You don't know how nature works? Like, you have just no fucking, I don't know what. No respect for, like, your own well-being. Like, why the fuck would you do that? So, anyways, that's just not how I did it. So then I got home, and it was late at night, and we were just sitting there like, can you fucking believe this shit? It was like we were down 4-0, and I wasn't even nervous because I was thinking, even if the Dodgers tied this series up, we're still going to win it. Like, that's how much the psychology. And I'm talking about the fucking Boston Red Sox. I never thought I would have this feeling about them, but I just knew these guys were going to come back. I didn't think it was going to happen in that game. And we won that game, and I just couldn't fucking believe it. And I didn't talk 1 ounce of fucking shit. None of that stuff. I just, I wanted my team to win. They won. That was good enough for me. I don't need to fucking start walking around being a cunt about it. But, like, that's really, it just really is just sort of part of the sports culture. And what's funny is how people don't see that their own fans of their team do it too. Like, I know when the Red Sox were playing New York, for whatever stupid fucking reason, in the locker room after we won it, there was all these Yankee fans going, oh, real classy. I can tell you this, when the Yankees win, last thing we'll be doing is thinking about the Red Sox. It's like, yeah, you will be. Yes, you will be. Because you took the time to go on Twitter to fucking comment on that. You took the time to find out about it. You were obviously in the Red Sox threads to see it. And then they all real classy Boston, like, and just like, are you really forgetting that your fan base threw a beer in the face of our reliever as he came out of the bullpen? You're going to forget you chanted 1918 at fucking old ladies if they had a Red Sox hat on for the better part of a fucking century? I mean, come on, grow the fuck up. It's not something that I would do. I think it's dumb to do that because it just, gives the other team more incentive or whatever. But, personally speaking, all all I give a shit about is my team. And like now the big thing is I'd love to see the Red Sox win it again. So then we would be in double digits in championships in two different professional sports, basketball and baseball. And I think we would be the first city that ever did that. Not to mention, here's another stat. If you're into fucking stats, I also believe that the Red Sox are the first professional sports franchise to win a championship this same year in two different centuries. Huh? Am I going fucking Billy Ball on you here? A little nerd enough for you? And lastly, but not leastly, I can't remember because I had to start this podcast again because my recorder was filled up. If I didn't, I don't give a shit. I'll apologize to you again. My apologies to David Price. Jesus Christ, I could not have been more wrong. And there's going to be a bunch of people out there being like, dude, I fucking said it. I knew it. I never doubted that guy. You're full of shit. Maybe you're not, but I did. I 100% thought we weren't going to win it. And the problem was going to be that David Price was a head case, couldn't beat the Yankees, couldn't win the big game, couldn't win in fucking October. I 100% thought that. And I was like, you need the 1-2 punch. You need two monster shut-it-down pitchers to win a 7-game series now. That's how it is with all the free agents seemingly piling on 6 different teams. And I was 100% wrong. I actually thought, Price should have been the MVP, considering all of that fucking chatter that was in his ear and considering, he won both his starts. He came in during the pitch relief and eat up some innings, and he just crushed it. And couldn't be more happy for that guy, and couldn't be more happy that I was 100% wrong. 100% wrong. And I loved his press conference afterwards when he was going, you guys had that card on me, and you played it well, but you don't have it anymore. He goes, I have the trump card, and it feels great. And I just wish one of those sports writers in there, they never fucking own up when they're fucking wrong, or at least not enough. One of them should have been like, hey, David, how good does it feel to stare at all of us who fucking doubted you and wrote all that bad shit about you, myself included? Why don't they ever say that, So anyways, I don't know. But getting back to that stuff, I would not have played New York. I would not. Like, why would you do that? You fucking kicked the Yankees' ass, You got to be above that shit. But I guess there's always that stuff. You go to a Rangers game and the Rangers still chant Potvin sucks. I go to an Avalanche game, but Red Wings suck. You just have your fucking rival. And I guess I understand it because Yankee fans were such cunts for so goddamn long. I guess I understand it, but I always think it's way better to score the touchdown and just hand the ball to the ref. You do some stupid dance, all it does is fucking make the guy covering you, I don't know, just want to fucking play that much harder. If you just do it like it wasn't shit, I just feel like it's just way more defeating. But what do I know? When was the last time, Bill, you played a game in fucking gym class? I'm trying to think the last time I played other than hockey. I haven't played hockey in 3 years. So I hurt my back and then I had a kid. So my hockey stuff has just been sitting there. Every time I walk by, I was like, I remember September of 2015. I haven't skated in 3 fucking years. Pathetic. But anyways, so congratulations to the Red Sox. Congratulations to the Dodgers, man. I know it's fucking brutal. But it will be all the more sweeter when you finally push through and, getting past all this fan shit. Like, I really do like all of those organizations that we played, including the fucking Yankees. I mean, you can't get mad at the most successful. You can't be a fan of sports and not respect what the fuck they've done. And with that's it. I'm done talking about it. The Patriots got the Bills tonight. Hey, did Lewis Hamilton wrap it up yesterday? I imagine he's always on the podium. I think all he needed to do was just get into like 4th or 5th place and he would have had it wrapped up. Let's see. Lewis Hamilton. Oh, by the way, thank you to everybody that came out to, why does it always go to, how come it always goes to Wikipedia? Is that because I always go to Wikipedia? Would it already be up there? Wins 71. Where's the championships? Yep, he just won it. 2018, he won it again. Congratulations. So Lewis Hamilton wins the F1 championship, and Mark Marquez won the MotoGP race. And I want to thank everybody that has helped me along as I've gotten into both of those sports, and I'm absolutely obsessed with them. Although, like I said, with the kiddo, I don't have as much time to watch them the way I want to, but they are on my DVR. What was it? Was it Brazil? Oh, it was Mexico. That's one of my favorite races where they drive through the old baseball stadium. I might go to that one next year. Who knows? All I know is it's Halloween this week, and I'm in town, and we're having this little kid Halloween party. Nightclubs are like, 21 and older. I think this is like, it's like 18 months and under. So it's going to be a bunch of little kids running around. It's going to be hilarious. My wife is like totally decked out the house and everything. Oh, by the way, when I came home after the game, she was still upset with me, and I didn't know that she was still up. So we were outside, smoking cigars and shit. And she texted me. She's like, "Where are you?" I'm like, "I'm downstairs at the back porch." And she got all fucking mad at me. Like she wasn't invited. So I went upstairs, and I got to tell you, she was so trying to have a fight with me, and I just wouldn't have a fight. It was like, "Listen, I don't want to fight with you. Just tell me what the problem is. I love you. You're awesome. I love you. You love me. We're not going anywhere. I don't want to go to bed angry at you. What did I do that upset you? And like, how can we work this out and just, stop yelling at each other? I don't want to yell at you." And she says, "Fine, I don't care." She had to go through that. For once she was being the baby, So that's my new thing. I don't know what happened. Somewhere in that Dodger game, I want to thank that guy who was standing behind me. The absurdity of it just finally hit me. It's just like, I'm just not doing this anymore. Jesus Christ. I just saw a fucking letter for this week. I'm copying and pasting it right now. It just said, "Girlfriend wants to bang my brother." Now, I refuse to believe that that's a true thing. Whatever. I'll read that in a minute here. I got to do the advertising. It was probably not a good thing to tease right before I'm going to read advertising. Advertisements. All right, where the hell is it? Oh, Indochino. Talk about how stressful it is knowing you have to go to an event in a suit that doesn't fit. Oh, yeah, that's the worst. I had to go to the reason why I didn't see any our clinching Red Sox game yet is because I had to go to a wedding, and we had the after party for season 3 of Efforts for Family. We had a great time. We actually went bowling. And so I kind of had to do like double duty last night. So I was watching that whole thing on my phone. But anyways, I love going to weddings now that I'm married and I have a kid. It's like all the pressure's over. I did it. Okay? I committed to somebody. I procreated. Fuck off. I imagine it's the same feeling David Price has right now. Okay? I did it. I got a ring. Go fuck yourselves. I am the David Price of wedding guests right now. Anyways, what was it? Indochino, right? Indochino. Here's how it works. Visit a stylist at our showroom and have them take your measurements personally or measure at home yourself and shop online at Indochino.com. Choose your fabric inside and out. Choose your design customizations. Submit your measurements with your choices. Relax while your suit gets professionally tailored and mailed to you in a couple of weeks. Call to action. This is mandatory. All right. This week, my listeners can get any premium Indochino suit for just $359 at Indochino.com when entering Burr at checkout. That's 50% off the regular price for a made-to-measure premium suit, plus shipping is free. That's Indochino.com. Promo code Burr for any premium suit for just $359 and free shipping. Incredible deal for a premium made-to-measure suit. Indochino are also expanding into casual clothing. Your made-to-measure chinos will quickly become your go-to pant, pairing as easily with suit jackets as they do with a sweater. And they'll be good. Oh, my God. They go with a fucking suit jacket and a sweater? That's totally my wheelhouse right now. That's the age group I'm in. Start wearing sport coats on fucking stage. I'm at that age, cover up my fucking the mistakes I've made at the fucking kitchen counter. All right, ZipRecruiter. No, that's actually not true. I'm actually in good shape right now. But, it's always good to have a big sport coat hanging around for when you're going through your fat months, the holidays. Anyway, ZipRecruiter. You know what's not smart? Job sites that overwhelm you with tons of the wrong resumes. But do you know what is smart? ZipRecruiter.com/Burr. Unlike other jobs sites, ZipRecruiter doesn't wait for candidates to find you. Oh, ZipRecruiter finds them for you. Its powerful matching technology scans thousands of resumes, identifies people with the right skills, education, and experience for your job, and actively invites them to apply. So you get qualified candidates fast, no more sorting through the wrong resumes, no more waiting for the right candidates to apply. It's no wonder that ZipRecruiter is rated number one by employers in the U.S. This rating comes from hiring sites on Trustpilot with over 1,000 reviews. Okay, look at them. They're backing it up. Little footnotes there. And right now, my listeners can try Zip for free at the exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/Burr. That's ZipRecruiter.com/Burr. Hey, Zip.com/Burr. ZipRecruiter.com. The smartest way to hire. Oh, look who's here. What do we got? 3 more? Let's break this up. Let's read some fucking questions here. Let's read some questions here. And then when I get off this thing, I got to go do the honey-do list, right? And you know what I'm going to do it with, everybody? I'm going to do it with a fucking smile on my face. And I'm not going to, I'm done, dude. I'm done fighting. I'm just going to keep saying it out loud so I make it a real thing. I'm done with it. What is the fucking problem? What I really need to say is, I'm sorry, what is the problem? But I the only place I've graduated to right now is, what is the fucking problem? All right? If I can take the fuck out of there, get some of the angry tone out of my voice, I think I'll be doing even better. All right? Granted, I'll probably run out of material, but that's beside the point. Speaking of material, have you guys heard of Patreon? Patreon announcement here. Why? By popular demand, people have been asking for more content where they can donate, etc. All right. The what, why, what, and all of this shit. All right. I'm launching a Patreon page. It's going to go live on November 5th. All right. And this is what you're going to be getting. Oh, this extra content. All right. Patreon, spelled Patreon. You're going to get 2 episodes of the Uninformed podcast with me and old Joey Roses. I'm bringing it back. You get extra video content, city tours, backstage footage, helicopter rides, whatever the fuck I'm doing. How much is it? It's $5 a month. Jesus Christ. Lay off on a couple of fucking cartons of eggs, and you got yourself all this other content. All right, November's content will go live November 5th. I videoed a podcast. It's a live podcast from Phoenix. That was a good podcast, too. Full video of the show, as well as downloads to MP3, 2 episodes of Uninformed. And I'm going to be doing a bunch of other fucking, behind-the-scenes shit at my shows and all that type of stuff. It's funny. They say that I have a Patreon page, and they don't even tell me. I guess you go to Patreon, and you just try to look up my name. Whatever. I'll keep promoting. I'll promote it again. Speaking of which, please watch on... what is it? This week, November 3rd, Paul Virzi's stand-up special on Comedy Central is coming out, and it was done by my my company that I started with Al Madrigal, All Things Comedy. This is our first special that is coming out. We're very excited, and it would be huge. It would be huge. This Thursday night, if you guys could... is that what it is? No, that's not Thursday night. Looking at the wrong thing. Sunday night. Sunday, wah, 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 wah. No, that's the wrong one, too. Why is it in May? I swear to God, don't even listen to me. Here we go. I'm sorry. This Saturday night, November 3rd, Paul Virzi's stand-up special on Comedy Central. I think it comes on at midnight. Yeah, I'm just really proud of him. This is just one of these guys who should have got a special a long time ago and did not. And with the company that I started with Al Madrigal, Madrigal being the driving force behind it, we were able to get ourselves in a position. We actually made a deal with Comedy Central, and we're producing 4 one-hour specials for them for the next year. This is the first one, and we're going to be picking all these comics that we love. And so please check that out if you can. All right, let's read a little question here. Corvette. Hey, Billy Beanball Bag. Need advice on a car I would love to purchase next year. I'm looking to trying to get a C7 Corvette, the latest model Corvettes. A C7. Oh, okay. Or is that the body type? Oh, what do you know? Look at that. I can't fucking hear myself. What just happened? Gravity happened. Now I got to sit there and literally hold this thing. I literally have my thumb down on the connection here. Like one of those bad action movies where the guy comes walking in going, if I take my thumb off this pin, we all go up. I got to do that for the rest of the podcast, evidently. So, anyways, I imagine that's fucking cunt, fucking piece of shit. Jesus fucking Christ, Bill. Go to a Radio Shack and just buy what the fuck you need. Instead of dealing with this every week. You fucking moron. Hey, you know what? I'm also done getting mad at inanimate objects. Joe DeRosa had a great bit about that. And I remember listening to it going, you know what? I really should learn how to do that. And I haven't. And as far as I can tell, he hasn't learned how to not do it either. Anyways, it's the latest model of Corvettes. I'm currently 23 years old, married to an absolute fucking gem, have a house with her, and pay for everything we want / have. Dude, you're fucking killing it. Not trying to pat myself on the back, but I'm happy with where I am in life. Anyways, do you think it would be good or dumb idea to get a Corvette next year? And I'm going to be a little bitch and get an automatic. I want to be able to have my mom drive it since that's her dream car. Otherwise, I would just get a manual. Anyways, don't go fuck yourself and keep on keeping on. Dude, if you're married to a gem and you're living within your means, if you can afford to get a Corvette, get a Corvette. Here's the deal. I don't know if they make it in a stick still. It seems like everything is just the paddle shifting. If you still can get it in a stick, it may be a great way to teach your mom how to drive a stick. She grinds the gears on your brand new Corvette. Probably a dumb idea. Sounded good in my head until I fucking said that. Although I tell you, one of the big things that in the future that I want to do with my daughter is I want to teach her how to drive my truck, which is 3 on the column. And I think that, how badass will that be? That that someone born in 2017 will know how to drive a 1968 Ford F-100. And she's a lady. Yeah, my kid's going to be a badass. She's going to know how to do shit. She's not going to be one of these fucking pretty girls sitting at the bar like, I'm just going to pretend I don't know things. Anyways, I think that's a great idea. If you want to get, she seems like you're kind of also doing it for your mom, which is a great thing. And cars, I don't know. When people are like car people, it really means a lot when they get the one that they've always wanted. I don't know. I bought a car, I bought the car my wife wanted, and I saw the look on her face. So I can imagine, and that's the woman that I married. So I know what that feeling's like. I can't imagine if you get it for your mom and you're able to pay her back like that. Yeah, absolutely. I would fucking do that. Why don't you go buy a shit box in the meantime that's a stick and go teach your mom how to drive a standard transmission? Be great together time. You'll laugh your asses off. And, and that's great for, somebody who's older to learn something new. There's a lot of options here, man. They're all good. Glad your life is in that place. That email actually made me happy, believe it or not. Somebody killing it like that. See that? I got a good hat. All right, girlfriend wants to bang my brother. I teased this earlier in the podcast. Girlfriend wants to bang my brother. Jesus Christ. I would love to hear Joel Osteen read this fucking thing. I mean, Jesus wants your girlfriend to bang your brother. Hey, Bill, I'm sure this has happened to you before. Is that a roundabout way of saying that I'm not a good-looking guy? But how should I handle my girlfriend wanting to bang my brother more than me? Thoughts? She said it 3 times in one night. What? Why are you still in this relationship? Would you still be in the relationship if you said that about our sister? Hey, listen, sweetheart. Not to say you don't have a nice rack, but like, I mean, you got to agree with me. I mean, your sister's tits are ridiculous. Do you know how bad I want to stick my dick between the two of them? You know? What? What's the matter? You told me to be honest with you. Anyways, she said it in one night, 3 times in one night, and that he is better looking, etc. So she's either going to fuck him or she's just trying to get under my skin. I told her after the 3rd time to go fuck him then, and she tried to act like I was an asshole. Yes, of course. Of course she did. I feel like this crossed a line, and it's all I can think about. Oh, dude, I got to tell you something right now. Not only do you say that, you fucking dump her. Dude, for her to fucking say that to you is so out of line. And that is just the tip of the fucking iceberg of the mind games a fucking asshole like this is going to play with somebody. All right? Dump this person. And this is the thing. She's going to actually fucking respect you. Because she obviously doesn't respect you enough that she's saying that shit to you. So if you fucking dump her, you know, what's going to actually make her want to do is fuck you more. And this is what you do. This is the Jedi level. You know what? When she wants to fuck you more after that, you know what you do? You don't fuck her. Done. Done. It's over. That's one of those things like, I don't know what kind of a fucking jerk off you think I am. Like that's basically what she's saying to you there. She thinks you're a fucking jerk off. And you have to show her that you're not. I would dump her. And then that is fucking it. That is fucking it. And when she fucking does all of those women manipulating things and fucking turns on the sex vibe and all that, dude, you fucking, you like you nothing. You give her nothing. That's it. I don't need to read the rest of this. I will, though. If it was a friend of mine she thought was more attractive, I wouldn't care. You should care. She shouldn't be saying that, dude. This is what, you don't fucking say that. Let me ask you this. Could you do any of this to her? Could you say that one of her girlfriends is more attractive than her? 3 times in one night? Anyways, he said, but I hate the fact it's my bald-headed fuck of a brother. What should I do? Anything I think about, I get more angry. Thanks, and wear a hat next time. I like how you're taking your anger out on me. Yeah, dude, you're dating somebody that has crossed the line that you're not going to be able to get past, okay? Past? Sorry. I really got to save my voice, dude. I've been screaming and yelling every weekend doing my act and been watching the Red Sox through the playoffs, so I apologize for I sound like I'm going through puberty here. Yeah, dude, that is a no fucking brainer. You know, just dump her. And here's another thing. Don't tell your older brother or your younger brother, whoever your brother is. Don't tell your brother why you dumped her. Because one day he's going to get drunk and he's going to bring it up and then, you know, like an asshole. And then you guys are going to get into a fight. Okay? And it's all because of this cunt who is driving a wedge into your family. This is the kind of person, you're going to bring this person into your family tree? Huh? You're going to dump your fucking seed into that? I don't think you are. Walk away. Walk away. And you know what, dude? You got off fucking easy. If you dump this woman right now, you got off fucking easy. Jesus Christ. God bless the poor fucking bastard that she's going to fucking marry. Right there. Anyways. Dear Hillbilly Bucktooth. I'm in a bit of a pickle. I'm 23. A lot of emails from 23-year-olds this week. Evidently, 23-year-olds are having a little difficult fucking time here. Dear Hillbilly Bucktooth, I'm in a bit of a pickle. I'm 23 and want to break up with my girlfriend of 2 years. We're long distance. I'm a Kiwi. She's a Yank. What's a Kiwi again? Is that fucking New Zealand? I can't even keep up. Anyways, now I got to look it up. I don't want you guys to sound ignorant like me. Here we go. Kiwi people. Wikipedia, once again. Kiwi is a nickname used for internationally for people from New Zealand, as well as being relatively common self-reference. Unlike many demographic labels, its usage is not considered offensive. Rather, it's generally viewed as a symbol of pride and endearment for the people of New Zealand. The name derives from the kiwi, a native flightless bird, which is a national symbol of New Zealand. It's a flightless bird, meaning you guys aren't leaving the island. Is that what it is? Until the First World War, the kiwi represented the country and not the people. However, by 1917, New Zealanders were being called Kiwis, supplanting other nicknames. Well, that's cool. And it's great that eventually it didn't become offensive. Usually after a while it does. Are you saying that my dreams will never take flight? Anyways, I'm a Kiwi and she's a Yank. Sure, block her on Facebook. Okay, I'm 23 and want to break up with my girlfriend of 2 years. Okay, well, you just sit down. You just say, listen, we have to talk. All right, this is something, no, I wish somebody just told me. This is what you say. You just sit down and say, honey, listen, we have to talk. Is something wrong? And then you just say, yes. I'm not happy. Okay, I don't think you're a bad person or anything, but this just doesn't feel right. You know? It feels right in that I like you, but it doesn't feel like I like you to the point that I'm going to marry you. And then they just stop talking, and that's it. And then she'll start fucking crying, and blah, blah, blah. And she's crying because she's sad, and that is a normal emotion, and you have to be comfortable with that, and you just said it. No, did you say it yet? No, and I think we need to end this relationship. Not I think, and we need to end this relationship. That's it. You said it. I'm not happy. I'm not feeling like you're the person I'm going to marry. We need to end this relationship. Boom, boom, boom. We need to talk. I'm not happy. Yeah, you just fucking, that's it. And you just get it all out. And it's going to be another 2 fucking hours. But you don't waver. You don't go back. And then you're out. That's it. And then you don't go back. Anyways, he says, sure, block her on Facebook and other social medias. We used to correspond. The problem is she has a lot of filthy nudes of mine I've sent her over the past few years. Needless to say, I have my fair share of hers. All right, well, that's a stalemate then. I'm worried she'll distribute them maliciously in revenge for breaking it off with her. She's that kind of spiteful, trust me. Any advice other than hindsight? Thanks and go fuck yourself. You're just going to have to man up and do it, dude. You know? And if the world's going to see your dick for a couple days, then so be it. That's it. That's it. All right? And I'm actually happy for you because who would want to marry a spiteful person? Because she would have done that to you if you stayed with her in other areas. You're not happy. Get the fuck out of it. And then your hindsight, stop sending dick pics to people. You know? I don't know. That's how I leave that. I mean, what are you fucking laying there like Burt Reynolds in Playgirl, except you weren't covering your junk? I don't understand. Like, I understand women because they're beautiful. I just don't understand. I don't understand guys doing that. You like these dick and balls, hanging off here? A naked guy, it's like literally, it looks like it's like a design flaw. You know? Women are all curvy and smooth and aerodynamic. You know, to the point other women can look at other naked women and be like, oh my God, she's beautiful. You know what I mean? A naked guy, you're like, Jesus Christ, you're fucking this shit hanging off. Cover it up. Dilemma. Hey, Bill, I'm writing in as another female listener going on 6 years now. Love your work, and I'm hoping you can help me decide something. All right. I love when the ladies write in. I'm 18, just turned 18. All right, she's legal. And I've been working at an estate firm for 3 years. Look at you. Good for you. I don't even know what that is, but that sounds impressive to me. I'm a sophomore in college, How are you only 18 years old doing all this stuff? Are you like advanced classes? Those people who could play the cello when you were 3? I'm a sophomore in college pursuing a criminal degree, then going on to law school. I've always wanted to be a criminal defense attorney. Well, it looks like you're going to make that happen by the time you're like 21. Anyways, however, the lady I work for who runs the estate firm wants to pass the firm to me, but I never intended to pursue a career in estate law. My dilemma seems to be I can't decide whether I should accept this overwhelmingly kind offer of the estate firm ready for me when I graduate law school or start from scratch at the bottom in criminal law. The estate firm would need some work, but all in all is a successful business. From listening to your story of how you are a self-made man, I would assume you would say pick criminal if that's what you've always wanted. But who in their right mind turns down a firm that's wrapped and ready with their name on it? Looking forward to your insight. You make rush hour drives bearable. Thanks, and kindly go fuck yourself. From another broad. All right. Jesus Christ. Is this like the coolest person ever? She's 18. She's crushing it. Listen. You're an amazingly successful person for 18 years of age, and I would look at it like this estate firm. It's just, it's like when Columbus was sailing across the ocean. Before he saw land, it was a couple of tree branches. So that's what's coming here. You're seeing that your big thing's coming. You definitely do what the fuck you want to do. I think you'll regret way more not trying to be in the part of law that you wanted to be in than walking away from some money. Because, the money makes you like relaxed as far as like you can pay your bills and shit like that. But it doesn't do anything for like your soul or your heart. You know what I mean? Your passions. It just doesn't, unless your passion is you love fucking money. Whatever the fuck that is. So yeah, I would definitely just stay on the track that you're on. And, just tell the person I'm obviously ridiculously flattered, but my dream since I've been little has been to be a criminal defense attorney. That's the direction. That's the part of law I want to be in. And I just know that I would have this regret while I ran your estate firm. And your estate firm deserves somebody that has the same level of passion for estate law as I do for criminal law. And there, you said it. And the person's going to sit down. They're going to start crying. No, I'm kidding. It's like, really like there should be a course on how to break up with somebody and then also how to have confrontations like this. Anywhere from the fat guy behind you at a baseball game to somebody's offering you something that nobody would say no to, but your heart is saying, I can't do this. And that's it. And the thing about it is what you have to learn as a young person is you have to learn that this is one of the biggest skills in life is learning how to have productive confrontation. All right? Where you express what you want and you get what you want. Or at the very least, you stated what you want. If you're not getting what you want, you walk. But you don't do it. There's no name calling. There's no raising of voices. And even if the other person goes there, you don't match their energy. You just let them yell and stuff like that, and you just stay calm. They should, I don't know, I'm sure somebody's doing that out there, but they just don't do it enough. And, I turned a corner the other night with my wife where, I didn't go to where her energy was. I understood why she was upset with me, and I told her she was right. You are right. I didn't come home and ask you how you were doing. You're right. I apologize for that. I'll work on that, but I don't want to yell at you. I love you. That's it. I mean, what the fuck is somebody going to do with that? I don't give a shit that you love me. Then you just sound stupid. And women, fortunately enough, are rational enough that you can kind of talk them down. Where guys, we're like, I don't want to deal with my emotions. You just go for a fucking. But that's my new thing, man. I go for a walk. I go for a walk. I go out to my garage. I play drums, a couple of Pantera songs, and I've just lost myself in that. And then I come back, and I can just sit. It's a little weird. that someone in the middle of a fucking discussion has to go out and go play to some Van Halen and then come back before they can be. But I have some growing up to do. But whatever. That's what I would do. And if you're doing all of this already, this is not going to be the last opportunity. And how much better would it be if you built your own firm? I think that would be pretty badass. All right, but do whatever you want to do. But that's my feelings. All right, withdrawals. I've been listening to the podcast since the first episode. This is my third day off of opiates. Congratulations. I've been on a pain management schedule for the last 5 years due to arthritis in my spine. Eating painkiller after painkiller for the last 5 years. Eventually, I got to the point where I was starting to question if I was addicted or not every time I took a painkiller. You kind of skipped a few words there, but you're going through withdrawals. The fact that you're actually able to sit down and fucking write an email is a victory in itself. Asking myself if I still have it under control. I'm a single dad with a career. I work long hours at night and am lucky enough to still be there to get my son from school every day. I've never missed one of his games or races, but at the same time, I've been taking these painkillers every day. It felt like carrying a demon on my back. I'm only 3 days into being clean, still withdrawing. Still can't sleep, skin is crawling, all of the normal symptoms. It hasn't stopped me from my daily responsibilities, though. Dude, you're a fucking trooper. Nobody really knows that I'm growing through this. I don't open up about things like this to people. Well, that's what you need to do immediately. He said, which is why I'm writing you. I don't want anything in return, just wanted to vent this to someone. I've been re-listening to the podcast to pass the time until these withdrawals are over. There's absolutely no chance that I'll ever go back to painkillers. I feel miserable right now, but it's the best feeling I've felt in a long time. Good for you. No more demon on my back. Well, that's great. Well, you need to reach out to people because it's okay to say that you need help. And, from what I've heard, getting off opiates is as difficult as trying to kick heroin, which is also an opiate, right? I'm glad I don't know a lot about drugs like that. So, I just, definitely let people know what you're going through. I'll leave it at that. That's a heavy fucking subject. So it's a tough fucking guy, man. Jesus. Skin crawling. He's still doing everything he needs to do for his family. He's, I'm not going back. That's an old school fucking guy. John Wayne shit right there. Anyways. Oh, it's the holiday season. Doobie-doobie-doo. I'm going to be on Jimmy Kimmel tonight promoting The Front Runner. Movie starring Hugh Jackman. It's the Gary Hatt story, directed by Jason Reitman. I'm so psyched to be in this movie. Truly is, one of the great things I've been able to be a part of as far as being in an ensemble. So check that out tonight. And other than that, I got to go buy a shirt to wear on Kimmel because, God knows you can't wear the same shirt on TV more than once. Can't do that, All you fucking assholes who make fun of me who have, 10 shirts that are that's your pitching staff. That's your rotation. 10 fucking shirts. You get in showbiz. You're not allowed to do that. You got to wear it once. So what you do is I always try to pick something that, it doesn't really stand out. Just sort of a bland fucking color. You get any sort of designs on it, then people are like, oh, that's the shirt you wore on fucking Kimmel. Yeah, it is. Now I'm wearing it again. What was I supposed to throw it out? You wasteful cunt. Anyway, so I have to do that, and I'm also going to be, I always make pumpkin bread during, between, Halloween and Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving, I start busting out the pies. I make my fucking stuffing. I'm throwing down this year because I'm going to be in town. I can't wait. Very excited, and I think my daughter's still 1 year away from maybe going trick-or-treating. I don't know. I'll have to ask my wife. About that. But that's it. Go Patriots. Congratulations to Lewis Hamilton, Mark Marquez, the Boston Red Sox. And, that's it. What a great fucking week for me as a sports fan. All right? And I'm not rubbing it in either. All right? I hope the Dodgers win it again next year if we don't. How's that? That's the nicest thing I can say. All right. Okay. That's it. Go fuck yourselves. Enjoy the next couple of days. Please watch Paul Virzi's special,
November 3rd on Comedy Central. One of my best friends in the world, and I'm so proud of him. He's got a great, great, great special that he did with the All Things Comedy Network. I'll check in on you on Thursday.